Hey guys, what's up? It's Hope, and I'm here to bring you my 18-month, sorry I had to look at my notes, 18-month Surgiversary video. It is also my very first video of 2015, so Happy New Year to everybody. This video is definitely late. I had to get everything ready to get back to work, and I was off of work for like 2 weeks, and so it is actually January the 6th today, so I'm a few days late. Sorry guys. My Surgiversary for 18 months was actually on January 1st, the very first day of the new year. So I am going to go ahead and just update y'all on what's been going on this last year, and I'll just start off with the numbers. My highest weight ever recorded was 330 pounds. On the day of surgery, July 1st, 2013, I was 306. Last year, I came to you weighing in at 217. This year, I come to you weighing 185, which is a 32-pound loss for the whole year. And I'll get into losses and years and all of that in a minute. Case in point, the weight loss definitely slows down for year 2. But from month 17 to month 18, since this is my 18-month Surgiversary video, from 17 to 18, for month 17 I was 183, and for month 18 I'm 185. Now I've been at 185 for the last 5 weeks. I am right smack dab in the middle of maintenance. My maintenance range is 180 to 185. That's the weight that I feel the healthiest and the most healthiest. I feel the best. Sorry, it's early and I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. So anyway, let's talk about this last year. What a year it has been for me. Lots of ups and downs and crazy things have happened this last year. So let's get back to the numbers as far as years go. Now my first year post-op, I lost 145 pounds that year from my highest weight. Well, no, I lost 113 pounds from my highest year. It's 145 total. So 113 was year 1. Now I'm in year 2. I haven't got to my second year yet, but I'm 18 months, so I'm a year and a half-ish. And so this year I've only lost 32 pounds. So that's crazy to think that that first year post-op is when I lost the bulk of my weight. And that's true. You can ask anybody, you know, you're in the heavy losing phase, you're losing a lot. It just happens. And then that second year after you pass your 1 year post-op is when you really have to work for it and really kind of dig deep and do your very best to try and either lose as much as you can and get to your goal, or, you know, stay in maintenance. And that's where I've been. Honestly, maintenance has definitely been something that's been a lot more head work than it has been actual physical work. I know what I'm supposed to do to be able to maintain or to lose if I need to. I'm very conscious of what I eat. I'm very conscious of the number on the scale. I'm a daily weigher. So that way I can make sure that that number never gets to a point where I feel like, you know, I've gained, you know, not as much as I guess as I would like. Nobody wants a gain, obviously, but it happens, and we all know it happens, and that's just life. But I was super grateful to come through the holidays, even living a life in maintenance and being able to live a life in moderation, to stay at 185. Like I said, I've been at that weight for the last 5 weeks, so I'm definitely maintaining that weight. But I'm fine with that. I like 185. I don't have a problem with it. It's very weird to be at a place where I am maintaining a weight. It's very strange for me. Normally it's either ridiculous, you know, to the point where you know, I'm so used to it being one extreme to the other. You know, either being 330 pounds or, you know, and being able to eat anything I want to in sight. Not being able to, but just choosing to. And then, you know, being at the other end of the spectrum where I'm on a crazy starvation diet, not able to eat anything, and then lose the weight and then lose some weight and then gain it all right back. So, I feel like my success in maintenance has been because I was really strict on myself as far as diet goes and exercise, and just doing everything I could to be the very best me possible. I feel like that's really helped me in my maintenance journey to be able to stay at this particular weight, keep the weight off, and just do everything I can to you know, be the very best me possible. And if I could give anyone advice, that would be it, is just to follow the rules. You know what you need to do. Your first year post-op, for sure, when you're in that heavy losing phase, take advantage of it. Exercise, eat right, make good choices. Just because you have weight loss surgery does not mean that the weight is going to just melt off and stay off. It's a lifelong commitment. You're going to have to work at it. And I feel like if you get those practices in place very early on, then when you get to maintenance like I am in right now, it's not as difficult as, you know, let's say someone who hasn't followed the guidelines for someone who's had weight loss surgery, and it's more difficult for them to keep the weight off. So I'm definitely very conscious of my weight. Like I said, I am a daily weigher, and that's just so I can kind of keep my keep everything in check. I want to make sure that, you know, I don't get over 185, that I stay between 180 to 185, and that's my maintenance range. This is my 180th video. That's crazy to me. When I first started making videos, I honestly did it, number one, as an accountability tool to be able to log in every single week and document my weight loss journey. And then number two, to hopefully be able to inspire people out there or just help people who've had weight loss surgery. I remember being pre-op and just watching so many videos from all these people who had had surgery, and you know, they were really inspiring to me, and they really offered a lot of advice and a lot of encouragement, and really got me through a lot of tough times. So I'm so grateful for this community and for all the people that support me and encourage me, and just are here for me during the craziness that is life after weight loss surgery. So my total weight loss is 145 pounds from my highest weight. I've lost 122 pounds since the day of surgery. Like I said, that first year is when I lost the bulk of my weight, and then now I'm in 18 months, a year and a half-ish, and haven't really lost that much, but I'm maintaining, so that's a good thing. My husband and I are also right smack dab in the middle of trying to get pregnant. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, me and my husband actually have wanted to have a baby since the day we got married, and I actually sought out weight loss surgery as a tool to hopefully be able to combat polycystic ovarian syndrome, which I've had since I was 16 years old, to hopefully better our chances of getting pregnant. And since I'm when I talk to my surgeon pre-op, he likes for his patients to wait at least a year to start trying. We actually started a little earlier than that, because at that point, with clearance from my surgeon, I went and met with him, and at that point I'd already lost well over 100 pounds from my highest weight, and I felt like, you know, he felt like I was healthy enough. I was getting in all of my calories with food. I wasn't relying on protein drinks or protein bars to get my protein in. I was able to get all the food in that I needed to be able to be at a healthy weight. And so he said it was okay for us to go ahead and start trying a little earlier than a year. And now we're at 18 months post-op, and I'm still not pregnant. I'm trying to be patient and be faithful and in God, because you know, I'm a Christian. Y'all all know that I talk about my faith, and I'm just trying to stay hopeful and just have faith, and just pray that this is God's will for us. As far as PCOS goes, something that has happened within this last year or the last few months is my cycles have become regular. For the first time in my whole life, I'm having a period every month, and that's something that my gynecologist and my surgeon hoped for in the very beginning. With me having weight loss surgery and with me losing a bunch of weight, they hoped that the PCOS would kind of even everything out, would go away completely. The weight loss would even everything out to the point where I could have normal cycles every month. And for the last 5 months, I've had a cycle every single month without having taken medicine. My entire life I've had to be on some sort of medicine to have a cycle every month. And so that is one thing that this weight loss surgery has given me, is a normal cycle, which is amazing. It's also another thing, it's really good because it's going to help us hopefully get pregnant. So my fingers are crossed. We've really been trying, like I said, since I was about 7 or 8 months post-op. Like I said, it was a little earlier than a year. But, you know, we've really been tracking my ovulation and really trying, you know, since my cycles came back on their own, and so for the last 5 months. We did go see a fertility specialist this last year, and so we're hoping, if we're not pregnant by March, that, you know, hopefully we're pregnant by March, fingers crossed. If we're not, we will be going back to see him to try to seek out treatment to see if he can kind of help us figure out what the best options for us are. I'm talking about this last year a lot because there hasn't really been a whole lot of changes from month 17 to month 18, and since this is a new video for the brand new year, I'm kind of doing a year, I guess, in review. What else? Like I said, we are definitely still trying for a baby, so if you would please keep your fingers crossed for us, and definitely be praying for us. We would definitely appreciate it. Would I take it back? Absolutely not. Would I change my mind? Absolutely not. The life I have now, the person I am right now physically, is the very best me I could probably ever see myself being. I'm healthy, I feel incredible, and I feel like, you know, this surgery, along with all of my hard work, has really given me my life back, and I could not ever in a million years think about, you know, taking that back or regretting it. Has it been easy? Absolutely not. There's definitely been lots of bumps along the way. Recovery for me was very tough. And then, of course, a few months after surgery, I had to have my gallbladder taken out. There's definitely been things along the way that, you know, I would definitely have said made things a lot more difficult. But, you know, it all led me to this place. And so I'm 145 pounds down. I weigh 185. I'm in maintenance. And I feel incredible. I feel wonderful. So if you are thinking about having weight loss surgery, and if you are committed to a lifelong health journey and being the very best you possible, I definitely would recommend having weight loss surgery. But just keep in mind that there's a lot of work that goes into it. It's not an easy fix. It's not a gimmick. It's not something that is going to happen overnight. You're going to have to work for it. And I feel like all that hard work has definitely paid off for me, and I'm so grateful to be where I am and to have met all of you out there, or come across all of you out there. So thank you so much for all of your support. I'm so excited to see what 2015 has to offer. I'm really hoping and praying that 2015 is our year for a baby. Obviously, I was really hoping for that last year too, but we're hoping that this year for sure is our year. So I will continue to keep you updated. I haven't missed a week yet, so I am 18 months post-op and have recorded a video for my weight loss surgery channel every single week of that journey. So I'm really proud of that. I'm super grateful for that. I literally, before this video, I actually turned back and looked at my video from last year, my very last video of 2013, and it was really neat to be able to see how far I've come. Not just on my weight loss surgery journey, but as a person and my perspective. And I don't know, it's a really neat tool to have as far as my channel goes, and being able to see all of my videos, and I'm really grateful for that. So I will let y'all guys go for now. I've rambled on long enough. Happy New Year. I hope you all had an incredible Christmas and New Year with your families, and I will see you guys next week for another weekly update. Bye.